Hey YouTube, Mark here. Another fun day today. I'm heading over to Monticello. I've already done the Monticello segment with Jen. If you remember that, we went through the bridge or the tunnel. But there's another segment that is just south of that called the Albany segment. And I'm going to start it in Monticello and walk my way towards Albany. It's still the same old rail system and everything that goes through Monticello. So it's going to be a fairly easy walk. It's going to be a gorgeous walk because it meanders around the Little Sugar River. So it should be a beautiful walk. I'm hoping to see maybe some turkeys and some deer today. I'm getting out a lot later than I wanted to. It's coming up on 7:30. I wanted to be out in about this far almost like 2 hours ago. So, by this time of day, animals are probably already starting to bed down and get into that hiding aspect of the day. But it's going to be a long walk. It's going to be 9.5 miles. I think it's like 9.4 or something like that. But like I said, it's going to be really easy, so I should be able to rip this out in just a couple hours. Once I get to Albany, instead of backtracking it, I'm going to call Jen, have her come pick me up in Albany, and then take me back to the truck in Monticello. She was sleeping. She hasn't been feeling good lately, so I'm not going to force her to go with. I did ask my son if he wanted to go, but he was too engrossed in his video game to leave the house. So yeah, we got a little ways before we get to Monticello. I'm just going through Orfordville right now. So I'll let you know when I get to the trailhead, all right? I'm actually kind of excited about this little hike today. It's something I've never done before in that it is winter time. So I've never really done any major hikes through snow and whatnot, and I have no idea how well they're going to have the trail cleared off or anything like that. So as far as I know, I could be walking through a foot of snow and ice and whatnot. So it ought to be interesting. I did dress in plenty of layers. I think I got about 5 layers for my upper core, 3 layers on my legs, a couple of pairs of socks on. So yeah, it should be interesting. So I'm at the trailhead, and like I said, it's connects to the Monticello segment. So I'm actually at that segment, and then I'll just, instead of going that way on Monticello, I'll go that way on Albany. I've got no snacks with me, but I do have 4 bottles of, well, when I filled them, they were hot water, so we'll see how it goes. But once I hit Albany, there's going to be gas stations and restaurants there that I can go to if I'm hungry. But like I said, it shouldn't take me more than a few hours to do this one, so I should be able to make it before lunchtime. I've been trying to figure out when I can go out on hikes and stuff because I'm working a 3rd shift job now. And so I'm up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning every day, and it's just kind of weird. But I'm kind of forcing myself out on this one. Ugh, ow. I'm forcing myself to go out on this one, get some exercise, and yeah, I think I'm going to have a really good day today. Coming right now. Well, I'm going to get going, and of course I'll take my videos and pictures and stuff and everything. Oh, I suppose one thing I might as well share with you too is this is Thanksgiving weekend. So a couple of days ago I was with my folks and we had a wonderful meal together. They asked me to smoke a turkey and they cooked another one, and my aunt brought a ham and mashed potatoes and all the fixings, yams, corn, all that stuff. So now I definitely got to exercise and burn all that off. So let's get going. I remembered to reset my trip odometer this time. They do not plow the pathway at all, so I am trouncing through a few inches of snow. But before I left, I was sitting at in the parking lot, and that hiker that I was telling you about that was coming in, I went over and talked to her for a little while. And she lives right here in Monticello, and she comes out and just does a mile or so every day before she goes to work. So I told her that, you know, Jen and I had done the Monticello segment in the summer, and now I'm doing the Albany here today. So she met a couple of people that have been out, and they're trying to do the whole Ice Age Trail, and they do about 10 miles a day. Well, anyway, this should be a great walk today, right along the Little Sugar River and into the Albany Wildlife Refuge area. One thing I am scared about, it is hunting season. I'm wearing red, so yeah, hopefully that'll be enough. Okay, now the Ice Age Trail follows the Sugar River Trail, okay? Right on the south end of Albany here, you also have the Badger State Trail, which that's what this is, and then it goes that way. Well, I'm on basically the Sugar River Ice Age Trail, so I gotta keep going that way. It's really the only intersection that I should have to come up with as far as another trail, but you can see right here they got a wonderful sign telling you exactly where you need to go, where everything is. Albany's 9 miles, Broadhead 16, so I'm not doing Broadhead. Actually, I'm looking at this. A lot of people must use the Badger State Trail because there's no human footprints on this section. It's all animal prints. No joke, look at this. That's all animal tracks, no human tracks at all. When I got to the parking lot there, I had to go to the bathroom, of course. So I jumped out and went up to the restroom area. Saw a rabbit coming out of the brush and another one running into the brush. So I might be able to see a little bit of wildlife today. All right, enough yapping. Time to walk. Well, I think I got the right clothing on. There is just a very, very, very slight breeze blowing, maybe a couple miles an hour, and that's it. But I've got enough layers on, I feel comfortable. I do have another coat in the pack if I need it. As long as I keep moving, I think I'll be fine. Another thing about today, I already told you that it's Thanksgiving weekend, but my youngest daughter Victoria is having her birthday party, and she wants to go up to this restaurant up in Milwaukee. The name of it eludes me right now, but it's all spy oriented. And you got to actually try to figure out how to get into the restaurant. It's a lot of fun. Jen and I have been there once already. So, yeah, we were sitting there telling her about it when, you know, after Jen and I got back. And she said that's where she wants to go for her for her birthday dinner. So that's where we're going to take her. Now, her birthday is not actually until next week, but I think Jen works next week. So we're going to do it this weekend. Alright, keep moving forward. Alright, I just kind of had a small little scare. And I told you guys that this is hunting season, okay? And I'm starting to see more and more shoe prints in the snow now. So they're like coming up from the road crossings and stuff like that up ahead. But I stopped to take a picture and saw a blaze orange just maybe 100 yards from where I was standing. So yeah, it's one of those things. I'm kind of glad that I have my my red on today. Hopefully I won't get shot. Coming up on my first little road crossing. Looks like it's River Road. You know, I just love that they put the name of the road on the sign. I just love that. I think that's cool. Well, that hunter I saw back there didn't come off of this road. Unless someone dropped him off this morning and they took off. There are car trailer tracks in this area. So that could have been it. They could have just pulled in, he jumped out, grabbed his gear, and went down the trail and they took off. You know, I'd actually love to take my hat off, put my hood down, because I'm actually getting quite warm. But after being spooked by that hunter, I don't dare do it, because I don't know if someone's going to see my hair and think that it's fur, you know? I am seriously considering stopping just to shut off a layer. I got a kind of a flannel shirt on underneath this coat, along with 2 t-shirts. I'm thinking about taking that flannel off. It is supposed to be quite warm today. I think it's supposed to be high in the, I think somewhere in the low 40s. But when I left the house, it was like 30. So I dressed for cold weather, but 40 around here this time of year, that's a heat wave. I am booking pretty good. I checked my my little GPS not too long ago. I have maxed out at about 6 miles an hour. And my average moving speed's been around 4. So I'm already about 2 miles in. And short of the animal tracks in the snow, I have not seen anything. Tell you though, some of them are very fresh. You can just tell by the powder that the hoof print is kicked up. Yeah, the wind hasn't blown it away or nothing like that. Still moving. Well, as soon as I got done talking with you, I was kind of packing up the camera, turning it off and everything. That deer goes by the trail up front. I mean, it was too far away to get a picture of it. I could just barely make out a silhouette of it. But, so, I've seen one deer. I'm starting to wish I had started in Albany and came towards Monticello, because I'm pretty much having to always look into the sun, so I'm getting blinded all the time. And the trail's starting to curve just a little bit, so maybe the sun's going to get more on my side now. But you know, just all my pictures that I take is always backlit by the sun, so I get like these really dark shadows and the really bright sun. Still pretty out here though. I mean, I'd really be amazed to see what this place would look like, you know, with a heavier snowfall on it. And there's only a few inches underground here. But yeah, just to see how the trees would look, you know, with a fresh coating of snow. Well, that brings me to one other thing. I was coming home from work the other day, early morning, you know, 8 o'clock or so. Heavy fog, heavy fog when I was going into work. Get out, fog's pretty much gone. But on my way home, it was so cold that the fog had literally stuck to all the trees and all the bushes and everything, just coating them all in white. Oh, God, that was so beautiful. I wish I had stopped to take a picture. I mean, just even the stuff along the highway was just pretty. I hope that my camera's picking that sound up. I think that's a bald eagle cry. Of course, now it's not going to do it anymore. I'm looking up in the trees to see if I can find the nest. I just can't tell. It's so heavily forested over in that area. At least I got to hear one. Well, I don't know if you can see him back behind me. That's like the third or fourth hunter I've seen now. I'm definitely in the Albany wildlife area. One of the things that I'm kind of disappointed with on this trail, you know, being it's so well kept, so groomed, but there's like no benches along this. I mean, that would be nice. I mean, you got a 10-mile stretch, well, 9.5. To have a bench or 5 or 6 through the trail would be nice. Still been a really nice hike though. I want to find a place, you know, maybe a good-sized log or a stump or something right next to the trail where I can drop my pack, take off a couple of my under layers, put my red coat back on. I'm really starting to sweat, and that's not a good thing. I mean, again, I don't think I'm in any life or death situation, but still, if I stop now with all that sweat, I'm going to get cold quick. This looks like a good place then to take off a layer or two. I think I'm going to even take my gloves off. My hands were starting to sweat. See, this shirt is the reason I didn't want it to stop. It's too brown. Like I said, I've been sweating. Stripped down a little bit. Now I'm cold. I think I'm gonna even walk with my coat open for a while and try to dry off. Just gonna get my gloves and my my shirt here packed away. I'm gonna even pull out a bottle of water now. These bottles of water, I filled them up at home with hot tap water. And I got a little cooler in my pack, and by gum, they're still warm. A little warm water on a nice cool day. Well, it looks like the hunter that I saw back down the trail. I stopped and talked with him a little bit. He goes, "Oh, have you seen any deer?" And I go, "Well, I saw one real split second, you know, crossing the path, and that was down probably about a good 2 miles down the way." I go, "But you're probably about the 4th hunter I've seen today." And after I told him that, I think he packed up his stuff and left. But, oh. Yep, nice little break. Yeah, let's see, let me check my my stats here. Let's see, wow, I've done almost 4 miles, over 4 3/4. I'm at an even 60 miles round trip for everything I've done right now. That's nice, I like that. Granted, I'm still only, what, maybe a 20th of the way there. Trying to get to that 1,000-mile mark. It's gonna take me a while. Like I said though, my hard part is this damn 3rd shift. You know, by the time the sun comes up and I want to go out and do something, half my day is gone. I'm starting to feel sluggish and tired. You know, you wake up at midnight or something like that. And this time of year, it's too cold to really get out and do anything. I mean, going out at nighttime in the winter, that's actually dangerous around here. It just gets too cold. So then you gotta wait for the sun to come up. Well, by the time that happens, it's still pretty frigidly cold, so you don't want to get out at 7 o'clock in the morning. So you wait until it warms up a little bit. Now you're talking midday. Well, hell, now I'm talking that I'm getting tired and I want to go to bed. So yeah, I don't know how this 3rd shift is going to do with me wanting to come out on hikes all the time. Usually my weekends are full. I got friends that come over in my motorcycle club. I don't know. I'll figure something out. This is also a harder time of the year because there's just not as much sunlight. You know, maybe I'll get into night hiking once it warms back up and, you know, spring and summer come rolling around. Alright, well, I think I'm done with my break. I'm gonna get the pack back on and start heading down the trail. I just saw a couple more hunters making their way towards the trail and maybe over to the field that's over on that side. Good luck to them, because I've been watching the tracks in the snow on the trail here, and as far as deer go, there's like nothing new. These are very, very old, weather-worn tracks. But best of luck to them. I've been hearing a couple pops every once in a while, so maybe somebody's getting lucky out there. So one of the things I was worried about when I came out here, and it was my feet, because I don't really have any good cold weather hiking shoes of any sort. Shoot, I don't even have cold weather boots at all. I basically always wear sneakers or just a lightweight hiking shoe. So, but I do have good quality socks. So I put on some smart wool socks, and then I put a pair of cotton socks over those. And that seems to be working out very well. My feet are in no way cold. So I think I made the right choice as far as footwear. Actually got some evergreens going here. Oh, I've probably passed close to 10 hunters now. None of them have gotten a deer. I've gotten, I think I'm going up on, I'm over 7 miles now. I've only seen the glimpse of that one. Oh, I'm about ready to do for another break though. I'm getting hungry and I don't have any snacks. Oh. Never get a picture of a bird. Once I get to a spot where I think I can take the picture, and get a good angle, I go to raise my camera and it's gone. Oh. Well, there's another bridge or two coming up here. I'm just gonna lean the pack up against it, and I'm not gonna take it off. It's just gonna sit there. drink down some water. Oh, well, look what I found. 8 miles in, and I finally get a bench to sit on. But you know what? It's all wet and snow covered, and I don't think so. I'm almost done now. Where road? Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm almost done. Almost there. It's been quite the walk. I do wish I had some snacks with me. So, get into Albany, see if I can find a place to eat. Call Jen and say, come get me. And then hopefully she'll come get me. Well, I made it to the outskirts of Albany, and once you cross 59, there's a mobile gas station right here. So I'm going to go in there, use their bathroom, get a little snack. The trail does keep going down, and I am going to finish it, but I need a bathroom and a break. But anyway, that gas station back there got a real nice Chester's Deli thing. So they must get a lot of truckers or something in there too, not just people hiking the trail. So you can get like pizza and fried chicken and fries and coleslaw and salads and macaroni salad and sandwiches and just a lot of stuff. A lot of deep fried stuff too. You can get cheese curds and jalapeno poppers and onion rings and things like that too. But Jen's just now leaving the house. Navigation's saying that it'd probably take her about 40 minutes or so to get here. And I'm coming up on the trailhead now, so. So I got a little waiting to do once I get there. Let's take a look at my numbers, shall we? I got it right down here. Let's see, you got 9.2. No, I think the book said 9.4. This is the actual trail head or not. Actually, it looks like it is. They got bathrooms up here. They got the, the big billboard placard thing. Nope. So I'm going to say that this is the trailhead. Now the book said it was 9.4 miles, and I got about 9.25 miles. And let's see, max speed. Must have been bouncing around a lot because it says 9.3 miles an hour. I didn't do no 9.3 miles an hour. Average speed was 3 miles an hour, so. Well, as you can see, this is definitely a trailhead at the self-registration. That's if you're biking and stuff, you need to have registrations for your bikes. We got bathrooms here, which of course are all closed up and stuff. The bathrooms down in Monticello were still unlocked and open. You can use them. Yeah, this has a sign that says it's closed for the season. But this is not where I was going to meet Jen. I got to meet her down a ways yet. So we'll just keep on walking. Maybe by the time I get to the actual road where I'm meeting her, maybe I'll get that 9.4 miles. I think that's the only yellow blaze I remember seeing all dang day today. And it's telling me that I need to go back down the trail, which means I must have reached the end. Now, the trail does continue down that way. You know, it's the Sugar River State Trail, and that just keeps on going. But my section of the Albany Ice Age Trail is done. I just gotta find a place to park it for a while and wait for Jen to pick me up, which is probably another 30 minutes or so. I might go all the way back down to that little parking lot area. I know the bathrooms aren't open, but I think they at least had a bench or something to sit on down there. There's a nice little field over on this side, nice level ground and whatnot. I don't know if you're supposed to camp there or not, but I did read in my guidebook that there's supposed to be a privately owned campground on the south end of town down here, but I have no clue on where it's at. Okay, so I'm sitting here waiting for Jen, and I just wanted to ease my mind to make sure I actually reached the end, make sure it wasn't that road back there that had the bathroom and the waypoint and all that stuff. And yeah, this is it. The bump road is the end of the Ice Age Trail. And the way I know that, well, one, there's that blaze that's right over here. But across the street, on the other sign, it actually has a little placard that says, "You've reached the end of this segment," and then the next segment is, but then that's all you can read. There's nothing else there. So I was sitting there telling you where the next segment starts, but there is no next segment on that thing. So yeah, this is it. This is the end of the trail. I just wanted to double check and make sure and put my mind to rest. And yeah, so I've definitely reached the end today. All right, I got it back to the truck. Jen came and picked me up, and I'm headed home. Oh, what a day, 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 what a day. I told you what my final mileage was, right? Kind of sitting at the entrance here trying to get this thing to boot up. Alright, triple computer. 9.64 miles total today. Total mileage of 65.77 miles. Yay! Average speed 3 miles an hour. Total time 3 hours 13 minutes. Oh, all right. Well, I gotta go and enjoy the rest of my day. My daughter's having a birthday party today, and we're going into Milwaukee. So I need to go home, maybe get shaved up a little bit, get myself presentable to my parents and my in-laws, because they're going to be joining us. So this is Mark saying thanks again for watching, and I will see you on the road.